Hello everyone, welcome you back for the maths class of 9th standard. I am Deepak. As we completed the 4 examples of the exercise, so let us move for the next example of the exercise. In the figure 6.32, if AB is parallel to CD and angle APQ is equal to 50 degree and angle PRD is equal to 127 degree, find X and Y. Okay, they gave the diagram for this question. Here it is 6.32. okay, so you can see this AB is parallel to CD, okay, and angle APQ is equal to 50 degree and angle PRD is equal to 127 degree. Okay, so in this example we'll apply the alternate angle concept in this. Okay, so as they said that AB is parallel to CD, as you can see that this PQ is a transversal line for the AB and CD. Yes or no? AB and CD are the parallel lines and this PQ is the transversal line. So as they are parallel lines, angle APQ is 50 degree means angle PQR, which is X, that also will be 50 degree, because a transversal line intersect two parallel lines, then the alternate angles formed are equal in that. Yes or no? So this concept will apply here and we will solve this example. Okay, so let me write first given part. Okay, AB is parallel to CD and angle APQ is equal to 50 degree and angle PRD is equal to 127. Okay, now they are asking us to find X and Y. This they are asking. Okay, so let me draw the diagram here. So AB is parallel to CD. Okay, and there is a point here P. Q is a ray and PR is also one ray. Over it is X and this is Y, and this much angle is 50 degree and angle PRD is equals to 127 degree. Okay, so this is a given part. Okay, now we'll apply alternate angle concept here. Okay, as AB is parallel to CD, okay, and PQ is the transversal line, we can say that angle APQ is equal to angle PQR. Yes or no? Because of alternate angles. Now angle APQ is how much? 50 degree. So mention it 50 degree. So angle PQR is how much? X. So this is what the value of X is, 50 degree. Okay, let us find the next one, that is Y. We will find it. Okay, here you can apply exterior angle property of a triangle also, or else you can just apply alternate angle. Okay, which one you feel easy, you apply it. Okay, we'll apply alternate angle only here. AB and CD are the parallel lines and this PR is the transversal line now. Okay, so as AB is parallel to CD and PR is the transversal line. Okay, so here is the transversal line for AB and CD. Okay, now angle APR is equal to angle PRD. Yes or no? This complete angle 50 plus Y degree is equal to 127. Why? Because these are two parallel lines and this PR is the transversal line. So alternate angle comes up to here. Yes or no? So and here is 127. Okay, so angle APR is equal to angle PRD. So angle APR consists of what? Angle APQ plus QPR. Yes or no? Angle APR consists of APQ and QPR. These two angle it consists APR. So because of that we wrote here. which is equal to PRD. PRD, what is PRD? 127. Okay, now APQ is how much? 50 degree. So we'll write 50 degree. QPR is how much? Y. We will write as it is Y. Okay, and which is equals to 127. So Y is equals to 127 minus 50. So Y is equals to 127 minus 50 degree is 77 degree. Okay, so this is about X and this is about Y. Simple example. Once again I will repeat it, just concentrate. As AB and CD are the parallel lines and PQ and QR are the lines. Okay, so we can say as a ray also, you can say as a triangle also it has formed. Okay, many ways are there to solve the examples. Okay, we are applying alternate angle concept, so because of that I can say that PQ is the transversal line, PR is the transversal line here. Okay, now given part APQ is 50 degree and PRD is 127 degree. So X and Y we have to find it. Okay, as AB and CD are the parallel lines and PQ is the transversal line. Okay, this one. So angle APQ is equal to angle PQR, alternate angle is formed. Okay, they are equal because of alternate angle, and angle APQ is how much? 50 degree. Here it is, and PQR is what? X. Therefore X is equals to 50 degree. Okay, now in the same manner I will apply the transversal line for AB and CD here. Over here I will take this part PR. Okay, AB and CD are the parallel lines and this PR is the transversal line. When PR is the transversal line, the alternate angle forms up to here and this is over here. Okay, so angle APR is equal to PRD. Angle APR is equal to PRD, and APR consists of APQ plus QPR. Here it is, which is equals to 127. So APQ value we know, they give as a 50 degree, so kept as 50 degree, and we have to find this QPR value is Y, we have to find this only. So 50 is shifted to other side, it will be minus 50. 127 minus 50 is 77 degree. Okay, so this is about the fifth example. Okay, let us move for the next question, sixth one. Okay, in the figure 6.33, PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. Okay, an incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B. The reflected ray moves along the path BC and strikes the mirror RS at C, and again reflects back along CD. Prove that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, important question it is, so understand the question. Okay, now we will explain you the diagram along with the question. PQ and RS are the two mirrors placed parallel to each other. See, these are the two mirrors placed parallel to each other. Okay, an incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B. There is an incident ray strike the mirror PQ at B. Okay, the reflected ray moves along the path BC and it strikes again at RC, mirror RC at C, and reflects again and moves along CD. Okay, and moves along CD. So this is what the question is. So let us prove this as AB is parallel to CD. So this part we have to prove it as a parallel. AB is parallel to CD. Okay na? Chalo. Let us write the given part and then we will draw the diagram. Given PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel. They are parallel to each other. That is, PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, and AB is a ray. Okay, AB is a ray strikes at the mirror. At the mirror PQ at B. Okay, strikes at the mirror PQ at B, and reflected ray strikes mirror RS at C and reflect again. Okay, this is the given part. Now we have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD, we have to prove it. Okay, for this particular question we have a construction here. Okay, construction part is there. What is the construction? Means we have to draw a perpendicular line at B and at C. Okay, so let me write it as BM is perpendicular to PQ and CN is perpendicular to RS. Okay, so let me draw the diagram here. Okay, now this is P, Q, R, S, and here is the ray AB, and reflected ray is BC, and again once again reflected ray is CD. Okay, so this is D, this is A, B, C. Okay, now this is the mirror PQ, and RS is also mirror, and they are parallel to each other. We wrote in the given part. Okay, we'll draw the line here which is perpendicular to PQ, and one more line we'll draw it, that is CN, perpendicular to RS, and this is BM perpendicular to PQ. Okay, now proof will do. Okay, and we'll name it as angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. This is angle 4. Okay, getting the point. Now boys and girls, as we know that angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, this we learned in the physics concept. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So let us use the concept angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, that is angle I is equals to angle R. Okay na? So it means what? That is angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equals to angle 4. Okay, this is because of angle of incidence or theory of incidence and reflection. Okay, and reflection. Okay, this will make it as equation 1. Now as BM and CN are perpendicular to the PQ and RS respectively, as PQ is parallel to RS, as PQ is parallel to RS, and BM and NC, BM perpendicular to PQ and NC is perpendicular to RS. Yes or no? See, I will construct here this part. This is the line PQ and this is the line RS. When these are perpendiculars, it means what? These two lines are parallel, and this PQ and RS are already parallel lines. Okay, so I will say the statement. Okay, in two parallel lines, a line drawn perpendicular to the parallel lines are also a parallel lines. Okay, once again I will repeat it. In two parallel lines, a line drawn perpendicular to the parallel lines, and those perpendicular lines are also parallel to each other. Okay, so it means what? This BM and NC is also parallel to each other. Clear with this? Now BM and NC is parallel, and this BC is like a transversal line. Okay, and now BC is like a transversal line, it means that angle 2 is equal to angle 3 because of alternate angle, because of alternate angles. Now name it as equation 2. Okay, so from 1 and 2 equation, from 1 and 2 equation, what we can say is that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Yes or no? Now angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Can I write angle 3 here? Yes or no? Now angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Yes. So all angles are equal to each other. Clear with this? Now let us consider this part. Okay, let me continue in the next page. Okay, so as we said that angle, we'll consider some angles. Okay, now consider, so angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 2 is equal to angle 3, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Now let us continue the example in the next page. Consider angle 1 plus angle 2 is equals to angle 3 plus angle 4. Okay, as we know that angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 2 is equal to angle 3, angle 3 is equals to angle 4. So we can consider that angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. However, they are equal only. Okay, so because of that we consider in this manner. Now boys and girls, you can see here angle 1 plus angle 2, what it is forming? Angle ABC. So we can write it as angle ABC. Angle 3 plus angle 4, it is forming BCD. So angle BCD. Okay, now angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. Can you see this? AB is a transverse, AB is a line segment and CD is also line segment, and this BC is acting like a transversal line. So AB and CD are the lines, BC is the transversal line. So angle formed over, if they are equal, then because of alternate angle, AB is parallel to CD. Okay, when these alternate angles are equal, then AB is parallel to CD. So I can write it as AB is parallel to CD because alternate angles are equal. Okay, it's all about the proof, and this complete the exercise. Okay.